Hello, hello, and what a start to a stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Bella Beluga, thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. Just starting my stream, so perfect timing. It is Saturday, April 3rd, 2021, and I had a late night stream last night as part of our Wheel of the Whim series. For those that don't know me, my name is Matt, and I'm also known as 3UpMoon here on Twitch and YouTube. I stream every single day from 1 p.m. Pacific onward, and I do retro games, ROM hacks, fan games, a ton of randomizers, and I also play RPGs on the channel. Now, last night we were playing essentially a bunch of NES puzzle games and arcade games, and I started this series called Whim of the Wheel because I was playing Super Mario Bros. 1 recently, and I got to thinking, like, at one point in video game development did we stop caring as players about high scores? It was super important and kind of entrenched in the arcade culture, and one of the biggest goals when going to the arcade would be to get your name on the board, and then you can come back and see if anyone beat your score, that sort of thing. It was super cool. It was just part of that era and part of like early arcade game culture. And then now, at this point, people really only aim to like beat games quicker in terms of beating the like world record or racing people, or you're going to try and get all the achievements. So it's a little different. There's been a huge evolution, and I got to thinking, like, well, when I was a kid, I used to play tons of NES games, specifically puzzle style and arcade games on my Nintendo. I'd like rush home from school to try and beat my high score. It was like there's tons I could think of. So I made a list and then added them to a roulette wheel. And we spun the wheel. So the first game that we're going to play today is Donkey Kong. I haven't got that yet in this series. There's been about 4 or 5 streams, and basically each time we get a game, we're going to try to beat our personal best or high score. We don't have a high score in Donkey Kong yet, so we'll dive into the original DK. But the games on the list are Dig Dug 2, Burger Time, which is a lot like Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., Micro Machines, a top-down racing arcade game, Tetris, Yoshi's Cookie, Bomberman II, Bubble Bobble, Adventures of Lolo 2, an early Square game called 3D World Runner, which is almost like a Mode 7 style game on the NES. Very, very different than Final Fantasy. Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, and these 2 packs that I had called Quattro Arcade and Quattro Adventure. They both came with 4 games, and they both had some really interesting games, I think, that were only UK exclusive. So anytime we spin the wheel, once we set a high score, we're going to just see what we get out of that list. Thanks for the hydrates, Michelle. Welcome to the stream, and see you in a bit. Love ya. I'm gonna drink some water here. Highly recommend you do the same. I want to also take a moment to say thank you again to Bella Beluga for the raid, and thanks to the most recent followers of the channel. I want to do a shout out and thanks to 907 Winter. Thank you for following. To 48-bit. Welcome to the stream. Cyphers, Music and Gaming, and Ken Masters Wet Dream. Thank you all for following. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I do all sorts of games, like I said, from 1 p.m. Pacific onward. If you're not watching live and you're watching after the fact, you're probably watching on my YouTube channel, so click that subscribe button and you'll be able to actually catch every single one of my streams in full there. So let's get those hydrates in and let's load up Donkey Kong. The music we're listening to is just a series of remixes from Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World. Some really cool, chill remixes that I found on YouTube, in case you were curious. Alright, so once I load the game up, just let me know if I need to adjust audio. If you need more of me, if you need more of the game. Happy to adjust it on the fly. Perfect. Okay, so you should see me. Hello everyone. Hope you're having an awesome day. Just gonna adjust the blinds and load this game up. So the reason why I chose these games specifically is when I was a kid, my uncle gifted me his NES, and he had about 40 games, and I was really lucky around the era when the N64 came out. I was really lucky to have these games. You know, I wasn't born in '82, so what are the chances of me having these games growing up? I was born in '89, so I was lucky enough to play these games that were all just classics, and some really rare games as well, like 3D World Runner. I have all the carts for them, and I was, you know, thank you to my uncle for that. That's pretty awesome. I was able to really, you know, dive into retro gaming, and also just get a real appreciation for the soundtracks, the sound design, and the limitations that a lot of these composers and sound engineers had to deal with when they were working with NES, SNES sound chips and stuff like that. 1 second. I know everyone expects the the drum beat to come in, like in Donkey Kong Country. I have it like built into me. I was just waiting for that beatbox breakdown moment. Okay, here we go. So we do have a score for Donkey Kong on the board, or Donkey Kong Jr., but we don't for Donkey Kong. Our high score for Donkey Kong Jr. is 84,800. But yeah, we just the goal is just to beat the top score and set a high score here. So we'll play like 3 or 4 attempts of each game, and then we'll spin the wheel again. Here we go. Haven't played this in a long time. Also, welcome to the stream, El Gran Jefe. Hope you're having an awesome Saturday so far. Oh, what? I like made room for that to happen. Just wondering how many points you actually get for using the hammer here. 500, yeah, it's worth it. Damn. I was going back for the hammer. It was a bad call. I'll use the first hammer, but I won't use the second one. That'll be my strat. Oh yeah, I really haven't played this in a long time. I used to play a lot of Burger Time, which to me felt very similar to this. It's not as tight in control. You have to be very, very precise. Like by the pixel. If you're 1 pixel off climbing up the ladders in Burger Time, you're basically screwed. Just gotta have patience here. There we go. There's a good start. I'm gonna wait. shot. We can get much better than that high score, so I'm not going to put that on the board. 7,800, we can easily beat that. Now consider in Donkey Kong Jr. we set our high score, it was like 82,000 or something like that. We set our high score by, I think we were on level 4. So we went through every single stage. We were on the 4th loop basically of levels in Donkey Kong Jr. And DK Jr. is definitely a game I prefer to this one. Although they're very similar. Now, if you can believe it or not, I play a ton of randomizers, and there is a randomizer of Donkey Kong, where it randomizes the stages, it randomizes where the enemies are, and it's actually an emulation of the arcade cabinet, and it works in an actual arcade cabinet. There are tournaments that people have run using the Donkey Kong randomizer. There's all sorts of really cool ROM hacks of this game. Like Donkey Kong Lights Out, where DK just unplugged all the electrical outlets. Or unplugged all the lights, sorry, in like every stage, and oftentimes it'll just flicker. It'll flicker and show you the platforms for like a few seconds, and then it'll disappear for a bit. So you really have to, you're basically playing the stages blind. It's pretty interesting. There's a whole whack of ROM hacks for DK, the original arcade. If you put your hand up there, the barrels won't come down the ladder. Oh, that was so close. Holy crap. Yeah, that's not great. Not a fantastic start, considering the last run we got 7,000 just in the first stage alone. I always thought that was a telephone in the distance there. But I think it's a purse. Come on. Come down here. No, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, there's something about the Donkey Kong Jr. stages that I just really enjoy a lot more than these OG ones, but still a very fun game. Spent a lot of hours playing this as a kid. Let's see how many loops we can go through here before we set that high score. Like I said, we were able to get through 4 loops in DK Jr. Also, how's everyone's day? Hope everyone's having an amazing Saturday. Mario Golf 64 stream planned for tonight with my partner Michelle. Every Saturday evening we've been doing a co-op playthrough revisiting Mario Golf 64 and really enjoying it. Just trying to unlock more courses and characters. Really chill stream. Right now it's the only co-op stream we're doing together on the channel. But it's been super fun. Really nice way to revisit that game. The game really needs to be played co-op. And we both spent a lot of time with it as a kid. Oof. Got squooshed. We got squooshed. So yeah, it's cool to revisit it after so many years. The game came out in 1999. There's a lot more forgiveness in the controls in terms of how exactly perfect you need to be on the ladder, like your location, than in Burger Time. Burger Time like really gives you no leeway. The enemies in Burger Time are also a little more aggro. The local arcade in my town has an actual Burger Time cabinet, which is really great. And as a kid, I used to play the NES version, but also my family had like a little kind of getaway timeshare beach thing, which had like my extended family had it, and there was an arcade there, and there was a Burger Time console. In fact, I didn't spend a lot of times with arcades. I went to Palladium for one of my birthdays. My dad took me and some friends there, and they had like more modern arcade machines like House of the Dead and stuff like that. I think I was like 11 or 12. And when we went away in the summers, there was like a boardwalk / community center that had a couple of consoles in terms of arcade cabinets. There was a Simpsons arcade game, there was Burger Time, there was Dig Dug, the very first one. There was Pac-Man. Oh no! I packed myself in there. That's bad. And what else? Turtles in Time. So I did get to play some pretty fun, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade, basically. Got to play some very fun arcade games, but very limited range of them. Yes. Got this. But I want to go for that umbrella. Worth it? No, definitely not possible. Hey Al, welcome to the stream. Also, thank you so much for the raid last night. I appreciate it. We're doing a little more of the Whim of the Wheel today. We got DK1, which is the first time we got it on this series. Oh my god. I don't know what I was gonna do there. That's it. 3,500 or 35,200. That's on the board. For DK Junior, like I said, we have 84,800. And The purpose of the stream mainly is just to try and serve us. Basically, we'll serve a random game. We'll see if we can beat our high score. We added a high score to the board, so I'm actually going to shuffle it up again. We're going to do a, just call me Shuffle-upagus. We're just going to do a quick little spin of that wheel. I'm also going to play some tunage as well in between. So just stick around. And also, I try to update my stream title and all that jazz. So, in fact, let's play some tunes right now. Just a second. Still rocking these broken headphones. And so what was that? High score for Donkey Kong was 35,200. I'm actually keeping track of all this, and I don't have commands yet, but once I get some commands, because we're a fairly new channel, once I get some commands going, I'm going to set it up so anyone can check the high score of any of the games and just update it regularly. So we'll have like an ongoing scoreboard. If we get Quattro Arcade or Quattro Adventure, each game is like a 4-in-1 pack, and we could get any one of the games in that. We've played one so far. We played F-16 Renegade, which is kind of a janky top-down shooter. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Airwolf, but Airwolf was a lot tighter. But I had the Airwolf NES game. It was based off of a really cheesy Top Gun-esque sort of 80s TV show. But the NES game that was associated with it was actually pretty decent. Growing up with it, it was a pretty fun experience. So here we go. We got this wheel. What's the wheel giving us? Speak of the devil, we got Quattro Adventure, and it's the second game in Quattro Adventure. Okay. So Codemasters, I believe, is a UK-based game company from the 80s and 90s. And they did all sorts of different games, including the Dizzy games. Treasure Island Dizzy, The Adventures of Dizzy, all sorts of different ones. And they were sort of like point-and-click puzzle platformer games. Really interesting. So we've got Quattro Adventure 2. So let me load that up. And again, you let me know if I need to adjust the audio once the game is up here. It'll take 1 second here. I'm just updating my stream title as well. I think we'll just keep it at retro. I was changing all the categories to each game, but it takes a little bit of time. So I'll just keep it to retro, and I'll just update the title. And just 1 second here. Sorry for the technical difficulty, everyone. Okay, here we go. Just took a while for a second here. Alright, so we got Quattro Adventure 2. And what game that is actually very interesting. So Quattro Adventure has 4 platformer games on it. I spent so much time with these as a kid. One is called Linus Spacehead. We've got Treasure Island Dizzy, which I said was was a little more like a, almost like a point and click adventure type game. We got Boomerang Kid, which is a lot like the Adventures of Bayou Billy. If you've ever played that on NES, it's a really difficult game. But also kind of in the vein of more of an arcade style. It feels a lot like Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, which we played on the stream. And then the one we got was Super Robin Hood. Interesting game. Kind of an adventure game, also some puzzle aspects. So I'm excited to dive into that. Let's quickly just make sure the audio is looking good. And voila. Super Robin Hood. Here we go, everyone. Try and get a high score on the board. We don't have a high score for it yet. Oh yeah. In for some great soundtrack work. So we got to at least beat 2,000 to get on the board here. It's awful music, but it's also great at the same time. Just a second here. Whatever's going on in the drums in that second part is just ridiculous. There's no, it sounds extremely unplanned. Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah. 3 lives, and we gotta get all that treasure. We need treasure chests, we need crowns, we need diamonds, we need, it looks like, holy grails, these rubies, and shields. Let's do it. God, there's like a slide when you kneel, and he looks at the camera. It's a little bit weird. I totally remember this game though. Okay. Yep, sounds like we've got a jump and a shoot button. And this guy looks like he's got like a Tommy gun, but he's shooting. He's holding like a Tommy gun. He looks like a mobster, but he's shooting arrows. That's right. This happens when you get shot with an arrow. Very cool. So Treasure Island Dizzy is kind of like this, but there's a lot less jumping and attacking going on. It's a lot more like a point and click. Let me know if we need more game audio, less game audio. I played a ton of this as a kid. Is there any wall chickens? Super Robin Hood Vania 4. I mean, this enemy looks like a Castlevania enemy at the top there. Can we shoot it? Nope. interesting. So you can't duck and shoot. So gotta wait here. I'm just refreshing my my stream manager because it's kind of wonky sometimes. So I'll get to the chat in just a sec here. Okay, so we have these keys, but I guess it's not for it. Oh no. Buddy. The keys are not for these doors. There we go. Wow. That was a wonky spring. You have to jump, you have to press A and up each time. Holy crap. Each time you made contact with the spring. Get out of here. You can take advantage of that forward slide, actually. That's pretty cool. Well, okay, we only have 2 treasure chests right now, which is not fantastic. I appreciate the good music though. These Camerica Codemasters games always had good music. After you. What? I mean, if you're gonna be a shitty game, you might as well have good music. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude. Whew. We got killed because there's an enemy there, too. See? That drill is what hit us. So dumb. Well, where are we going? Yeah, 1 second here. I'm sorry. I gotta refresh my stream manager first before we continue because this is nonsense. For some reason, it just gives me so much trouble sometimes. The activity, like the activity feed, and like the chat, it never updates. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Just a moment. Right in the face. Robin Hood, stealing from the poor. No, wait, stealing from the rich. Who do you steal from? Steal from me once, shame on you. Steal from me twice, you ain't never gonna steal from me again. Is that what it was? Yo, 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 yo. That's dumb. Oh, okay. Whenever you get a key, something opens up. I gotcha. That opened up. Oh, shit. Are we ready for this? A whole new aesthetic and everything. Oh, why? I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna let the music play. We don't have any time limit or anything. But I gotta fix this stream manager stuff before we move on. I would totally want to drum to this. This is super fun. Great soundtrack. Okay, there we go. My apologies. I am so sorry as to why that's taking forever. Oh my god, it's not updating. Hold on a second. At least the music's good. This is super not how I wanted this stream to go, so thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your patience. Okay, cool. That should work. Also, Al, I totally agree with you. There's so many incredibly unique NES games. A lot more than you'd think. Knew it was gonna happen. Let's try this again. Now I can see chat. Now things seem to be working. Music was really creative. Well, I mean, that's kind of one of the things I really appreciated about the NES the most is the limitations that the composers must have had to have, and the end product, like what they actually ended up with, was pretty crazy. Oh, jeez, it's tough to jump and dodge those arrows. Now, I mean, this could be considered like an arcade-style game. This could also be considered a platformer game. But the fact that it has a score, I feel like all the Quattro games had a score in terms of how they marked your progress, you know. Ooh. It's a little bit of a janky jump here. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Oh, what? I totally forgot about that thing. Let's try to at least crack 2,000 points. I think it's definitely doable. Kamikaze Robin Hood! It's kind of an odd place to restart us. Awkward place. Nice. He remembered he was dead. Oh, damn it. I didn't remember that thing was there. Come on. Yeah. This song's totally a clap-along song. That's funny. Are you clapping along, Al? If you are, please record it. That'd be pretty funny. Oh. Oof. Oh no, it's over here. I went too far. I mean, this is basically what Castlevania 1 plays like. I don't know about you, but... Ready? Clap along to this. Oh. 1830, come on. That's the best. All we needed was 2,000. That's so funny. I'll do another run of this. This is pretty fun. I'm just gonna take one quick second just to use the washroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And here we go. In fact, let me just clean the glasses. Yeah, this game's pretty fun. It's sort of just like it reminds me of something else that I've seen people play on the Amiga and the Commodore 64. It reminds me so much of a particular type of game, but I can't put my finger on it. Here we go. Hell yeah. Give me a badass funky Renaissance remix. Funky remix of a Renaissance song on the high scores screen. That's funny. Here we go. It reminds me a little bit of like Solomon's Key. Maybe just the items look like something out of that. Like the flashing treasure chests and stuff. Or Solomon's, is it Solomon's Quest or Solomon's Key? I can't remember. It's a classic NES and arcade game. Nice. Great. Cool. You can kind of hold B and run and also always have your bow charged up when you hold B, so it has a little bit of a Mega Man vibe. Not just when you die, when you blow up into a million hearts. Ooh, that was dumb. Gotta have patience for this game. Yeah, that key activates this thing. That's cool. Ah. I said you gotta have patience. Just gotta wait for the right moment. Damn it. Not the right moment. Damn. My Achilles heel. Does anyone else also feel the second half of this melody sounds like the opening theme song to an 80s anime? Wow. Holy shit, Super Robin Hood ledge grabbing. What? You have to ledge grab. Oh, 1 second. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. I'm just never going to commit to memory that that drill exists in that one tile. So ridiculous. Totally an anime theme song. Alright. Good old 1810. What? How are we gonna get that? How are we gonna get that key? Interesting. What? There we go. Yes, okay, that's how we're doing it. This is epic. I do really like the design of the underground section here. What? Is that what I think it is? Let me just see if this is what it wants from us. Oh my god, yeah. It actually wants us to make this jump. Look at this craziness. Or do we just have to do this? No. We have to use this. That's so crazy. Yep. No. I just want to see if this is doable, even. Just all about the timing. Ugh. No, come on. It is doable. We can definitely do this. Well, just for this particular part, I mean, come on. Ugh. Is that what it wants from us? Wow. Damn. I'm curious if it actually wants us to do that. Let's try one more time. We've got 2090, so we're on the board here. And that's the goal of this stream, is just to get on the high scoreboard, beat a personal best. For whatever game it serves us. Oh, really? You're gonna make me write it all? Okay, the music's cool, so I'll do it. I'm not aiming for the highest score, I'm just trying to beat my personal best, so The whole purpose of this stream, Whim of the Wheel, is I spin the wheel, it gives me a game. It just gives me a game that I used to own as a kid that was an arcade or a puzzle game. And then I just try to beat my personal high score. This is our personal high score right now, so 2090 is the one we have. I'm keeping track of it separately. So we have to beat that. Oh my god, really? Can I put it in? I can fit it all in there, but should I is the question. Oh, I can't fit it all in there. Okay. Thrippin'. Let's do it. So, my specific high score I'm trying to beat is 2090, which we can do. Well, that was a dumb call. Here we go. We'll give it one honest go again, and if it doesn't work, we'll give it a dishonest go. No, I'm kidding. If it doesn't work, we'll spin the wheel. If we can't get better than 2090, and if we get this game again, then we'll just try and beat that. Now, with this series, I've gotten Yoshi's Cookie, Donkey Kong Jr., and Burger Time several times, so we've actually played those games several times. We played Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, we played Donkey Kong today for the first time. First time we got it on the wheel. We've also done Bubble Bobble a couple of times. It's actually got a lot of really cool... The movement in this game in Super Robin Hood is pretty sweet. So for those that are just joining, this is actually the second of 4 games that were included with this combo 4-in-1 pack I had as a kid called Quattro Adventure. And I believe these games were initially developed in the UK. So yeah, I don't have too many streams where the goal and the theme is beating our personal best or beating a high score. And really, I just wanted to kind of revisit some of these games, but also just bring a little more attention to the era where high scores mattered, as opposed to just achievements or beating a game as quick as possible. Almost avoided the drill. I remembered it was there this time, though. Ever since you said this is a clapping along song, I just want to picture somebody clapping along to it. The duck and slide technique is pretty sweet. Not in that scenario. Good damn. Oh, that's how we do it. I get it. Speaking of ducking and sliding. Holy shit. Oh, I see. You don't have to do that jump. Is he really gonna... What? Get out of here. Is that supposed to be breathing fire? Because it looks like a disgusting tissue is coming out of their nostrils. It does not look like fire to me. Just like a handkerchief is coming out of the nostrils of a demon. Actually, Handkerchief is my favorite character from Halo. If I had to pick one. Holy shit balls. Yeah, easy there with your flames. Look what this is trying to get me to do. This is crazy. Oh, no. Is it even doable? Holy shit. This is cool. This game really tries to get you to make some crazy maneuvers. Avoid the handkerchiefs. Yep. Ugh. Can't really kill these guys, can you? Oh my god. That's insane. Get out of here. Hold on, we can do this. This is crazy. Some of the jumps it's trying to get you to do. Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Well, we have one more life. And we definitely beat our high score, so I'm cool with that. But what does that open? Oh, we just never went down there. I'm an idiot. Here we go. Nice. New tunes, new stage. Oh yeah. Oh, damn it. Pulled off a cool maneuver, but not really. Yeah. Damn. Okay, well, you know what? I will take that. We got some progress. Super Robin Hood, our top score on the board, our personal best. 3330. All right, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what game we will get next for the Whim of the Wheel. So just to recap, we were able to set a high score on the board for Donkey Kong, which was 35,200, and then for Super Robin Hood, 3,330. So let's spin the wheel again and see what it gives us. Anyone just joining, I have about 14 games or so in a roulette wheel, all games that were puzzle and arcade games that I owned in my original NES collection that I got from my uncle back in the day. I used to spend a lot of time trying to beat my personal high score in these games as a kid, so it's just kind of a fun trip down memory lane. And look at that, we got ourselves some Donkey Kong Jr. Now this is going to be fun. Like I was mentioning before, I played it yesterday, but I do like this game a little more than the original Donkey Kong, so we'll pull that up in just a second here. I'm just going to update the stream title, and we'll play some tunes. Our personal high score in Donkey Kong Jr. is quite high. It's about 3 or 4 loops into the levels, and it's 84,800. It's not going to be an easy one to try to top. And so even in the same stream, like we might have got Donkey Kong again, and I would play it. The whole point is like we're at the whim of the wheel, so the wheel decides what we play next. And the main goal, no matter what game we get, is going to be to beat our personal best. Let's load it up. Even though we were just playing this, obviously Donkey Kong Classics, this is the port that I had, which had the NES, Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong Jr. bundled into one game. So we're just loading up the same game we were playing before, but this time we're going to dive into Donkey Kong Jr. and try to beat 84,800. Here we go. Come on, Claptrap. This is the first game that Claptraps actually appear in. And of course, they are staples in the Donkey Kong Country series. Makes you wonder if Mario was ever in cahoots with King K. Rool. If he's utilizing Claptraps here. Because Mario's the villain, basically. He's the one sending these birds out. In fact, you can see he's actually got a whip, which is pretty crazy. Oh. Insert Tim Allen's grunt here. Ooh, nice. Enjoy your ramen. See you in a little bit. Whoop. Whoop. Oh god. This is the worst level. Just this first section is annoying if you don't time it properly. I had some really, really good runs yesterday. Mario enters the multiverse. You mean the files are inside the computer? I'm a computer. This is what happens when you don't stop all the downloading. This is Donkey Tron Jr. Yeah, there's just something about these stages that I just really enjoy more so than the OG Donkey Kong stages. Yes. Not cool. Got vulture-footed. Goddamn, got vulture-footed. Damn it. If you don't time that jump, it really, really messes with you. I'm not sure if this is like the best strategy to get through the level the quickest, but it seems to work for me. Just that first little section that totally sucks. Oh, no. Weren't fast enough. Wow. So janky. Janky Kang. Woo. Hey, 907 Winter. Welcome to the stream. And thanks for the follow. How's your Saturday going so far? I totally, as a kid, did not remember this level until we started playing this again. Like, this level does not stand out, but it totally should. It's one of the weirdest levels in the game. I'm doing very well. Enjoying my Saturday, and we are at the whim of the wheel today, so whatever game the roulette wheel I've set up sends us from my original NES collection, the goal is just to beat our personal best high score, and our high score in this is 84,800. Halfway there, but we only have one life though, so. And I think once you do one loop of all the levels in these games, you actually get an extra life, I'm pretty sure. I thought this was a decent way to experience these games as a kid. I never got to play the Donkey Kong Jr. like arcade cabinet or anything like that. The Donkey Kong Classics cart had both games, albeit different than the arcade versions, I'm sure. A little bit. Boom. Nice. Hands up. Oh, damn, we were one pixel. Weren't close enough. We just have one, don't we? Damn. No more extra lives, this is it. This is it. Okay. Wait for the clap traps. I'll let you do your thing. Alright, you can get stuck there. There we go. See a few more people are joining the stream. Welcome to the stream and happy Saturday. By one pixel, come on. No. So janky. It's really hard to get that jump consistent. Oh, damn it. 60,600. We weren't able to do it. On the third loop, too. Okay, we have to get to the fourth loop. That's the only way we're gonna beat this personal high score. So let's try that again. I can't tell if like the does the video look okay, because I was getting some bitrate issues the last couple of streams. Anyone experiencing any lag in the video at all? I know these games don't have a lot of they don't have the best graphics to begin with, but I'm just curious. Let me know if there's any issues with sound or audio or video, and I can definitely tweak it. Cool. Cool. Looks and sounds fine. Nice. Ugh. Sparked in the butt. That's not good. Really don't want to lose any lives in the first loop, but here we go. It's so dramatic when you get hit. It is. Well, they had to like really, you know, it's like Pac-Man. You have to live up to Pac-Man, and when Mario dies, he like spins a bunch of times in the original Donkey Kong. So it was built into the drama of dying in an arcade game, and I think a lot of that translated over to like the original Legend of Zelda. When you die in that game, you like spin around dramatically, almost like you're like a Shakespearean actor in a play or something, overacting the death scene. Holy crap, that was insane. I was not prepared for that. Oh no, I knew it. I should have run. Shouldn't have waited. That wasn't a good run. Let's try this again. Yes. So the quicker you beat a level, the higher bonus you get. You can see the bonus in the top corner where it says J2, which is our lives, L1, which is the loop that we're in, or I guess the level. I consider each one of these screens a level in themselves, but I think they're called boards in this game, or stages. And then you've got the bonus. You'll notice the bonus number is actually increasingly going down as time goes down. So the quicker you are, the more bonus you get. Oh my god. Not a ton, but 10,000. It's not bad. Ooh. Now, a lot of people may not feel like this is the ideal way to play this game on a controller as opposed to on a joystick on the original cabinet. Oh my god. Ah, holy shit. There's some Matrix clutch moments going on there. Oh my god. Easy there, Donkey Kong. Yes. Get out of here. Get out of here. Boom. Now that's a good one. Yeah, me too, Abby. Specifically, Donkey Kong Jr. stands out a lot more to me than Donkey Kong 1. I actually prefer to control DK Jr. because, I don't know, there's a little bit, weirdly, there's a little bit more of a weight to the character. Not that, just because there's a bigger sprite or anything. And I'm not making a fat joke. Just controls a little differently. And we started off the run, with the Whim of the Wheel by getting Donkey Kong 1. And then, what did we do? Super Robin Hood. Really fun game. On the Quattro Adventure carts. We gotta time this one. I mean, we gotta time everything, but still. I think I've seen people, like I said, I think I've seen people take alternate routes than this. I don't know that there's that many in this game. But this seems to work most of the time for me. Yes. Okay, we're halfway there. Need to beat 84,800. Wait for this, wait for this. Oop. Tight, 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 tight. The further we go into the loops, the more claptraps there are, and the more erratic the birds are. Oh, shoot. That was dumb. That was dumb. Yeah, super dramatic death. Oh, so close. Oh my god. Just not fast enough. That's awful. Come on. Oh, oh my god. Whew. Loop 3. I think we earn like I said, we earn an extra life every time we do a loop. I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe not. So do you have this game, Abby? Do you have Donkey Kong Classics on NES? Like the port that gives you both DK1 and DK Jr.? So I know you got a pretty crazy collection. Oh yes! The backwards jump. Oh my god. Oh, you have the individual carts too. Nice. Like just Donkey Kong Jr. for... Ooh, that's so crazy. Insane. Including DK3. Ooh, nice. So I didn't play a lot of DK3. I didn't own that one. It's the one where you play as Stanley the Bugman. And you're fighting against DK again. Oh no! Wow. That sucks. No! Oh, the bonuses are big with each loop. They're bigger with each loop. That's really cool. I just noticed that. Come on. I was destined to die. Destined to die there. Yes. I think we can do it. We just don't have any lives. Just can't screw it up. Those freaking backwards jumps are super tense. Oh my god. We're almost there. We're so close to beating our high score. Oh my god. Get out of here, birds. Oh. Oh no, you're kidding me. Look how close we were. I knew it. That's so tense. Holy shit. We'll do it again. Wow. You got pretty far though. goal here is to beat our personal best. I really don't want to switch to another game until we can at least beat our high score. Ooh. Now, if you want to have a little more say into what games I play, every single Sunday, I stream at 6 p.m. Pacific. And I stream every single day from 1 p.m. Pacific, no matter what. But every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific, I do viewer request nights. And anyone can use moonstones that are earned in the chat to redeem game requests and add it to the queue. However, you can only add a game on Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NES, SNES, or Sega Genesis. And I'll add it to the queue and I'll play it on Sundays. We've done 3 or 4 of them so far. You can go catch them on my YouTube channel. And we've got some really fun games lined up for this Sunday. This Sunday we have Snake, Rattle, and Roll, which is an NES sort of platform puzzle game, which I've never played before. I saw that coming. I'm starting over. Yeah, we're going to play that. That was redeemed by Cellbake Streams. And then we're going to play Dragon Warrior Monsters on Game Boy, which is a sort of Pokemon-inspired RPG that showcases the opposite perspective of the monsters in the Dragon Warrior series. Just showcases their perspective, I guess, which is really cool. There's a few RPGs that do that. Gargoyle's Quest on the Game Boy gives you the perspective of the Ghouls and Ghosts main villain, Firebrand. And then what else do we have? We have High Seas Havoc, which was redeemed by Abby Jams, which is Sega Genesis. I believe it was a European only Sega Genesis platformer that's pirate themed. So I'm excited to play those, but anyone can redeem at any time. You don't have to wait till Sunday to do so. I'm not sure why I'm not getting points for jumping over those things. Oh, it's also American released as well. Cool. It might have a different name, perhaps? Maybe that's what I was reading? Ooh. God damn. It's not a good run. We might switch to another game. Let's reset again. Oh, come on. Junior! But yeah, I'm really stoked to add more games to the queue. We also have Super Bonk, which was redeemed, which is on Super Nintendo and was redeemed by Itorama, and Tactics Ogre, which is our first Game Boy Advance redeem. Tactics Ogre Knights of Lotus, which is a sort of Final Fantasy Tactics-style strategy battle RPG on the Game Boy Advance. I've never played any of the Tactics Ogre games. That was redeemed by Surfing. So I really enjoy the Sunday viewer requests because there's a lot of games I end up exploring that I just never would take a look at otherwise. Yeah, this is dumb. Okay, we're Donkey Kong Jr. That's what's happening. We almost were able to beat our high score. I'm gonna just spin the wheel again and see what we get. But our high score for this is 84,800, our personal best. So next time we get Donkey Kong Jr., we'll dive back in. We got so close. But I will switch to another game. Just 1 second here. Let's see what the wheel gives us. And then I'll update my stream title real quick. Okay, Quattro Adventure 4. So we're going to go back to the Quattro Adventure cart. It's funny, we're actually just swapping between the Donkey Kong Classics cart and the Quattro Adventure 4-in-1 cart. Again, just for people that are just joining, Quattro packs were these 4-in-1 packs that weren't terrible. Like a lot of people associate the 4-in-1 or multi-packs as being terrible. They were put together by Codemasters. They were UK developed games. Quattro Sports, Quattro Arcade had 4 arcade games, and we've played F-16 Renegade on the Whim of the Wheel streams, which is like a kind of a janky top-down shooter. There's a racer in there. There's a whole bunch. And then for Quattro Adventure, it was 4 platformers, and Super Robin Hood that we played earlier was on that cart. So now we're going to play the fourth game, which I think is Treasure Island Dizzy. Now the Dizzy games are pretty fun. They're they're like platformers, but they're a lot more story based, and they feel a lot more like point and click adventures. But you do there are side scrolling platforming parts. It's pretty cool. I spent a lot of time with it. I love the soundtrack of the Dizzy games. There's a handful of them out there, and not just for NES, for Commodore 64, the Amiga, Amstrad PCs, that sort of thing. So just a second here, and I'll load her up. Let's update. Hope everyone's having an awesome Saturday so far. I'm excited to dive more into Mario Golf 64 tonight with Michelle on stream. My partner and I have been doing that on the regular on Saturdays. I think it's Treasure Island Dizzy. Oh, it says late night stream in my stream title, sorry. Updated, and let me load the game up. I think it's pretty funny that, like I said, we've been swapping between the two carts. Was it Treasure Island Dizzy? Yep. All right. Perfect. So yeah, all four of these games are actually pretty awesome. Played a lot of these games. These four games specifically, Linus Spacehead, which is a remake of a game made by Codemasters. Super Robin Hood we were playing earlier. Boomerang Kid is akin to The Adventures of Bayou Billy meets Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. Really fun game. And then, yeah, the Dizzy games. It's all about the soundtracks here. 1991. Let me know if I need to adjust the audio at all. Kind of abrupt in terms of the instruments that they use in this, but I always really liked the aesthetic of these saw waves that they had going on. All right, so basically it's fairly simplistic. You've got this crazy forward jump, which can just be a roll, can end up just rolling forward. You don't really have, you've just got three things in your inventory. Cool, sounds perfect now. Does it sound ducked enough? Because it can be abrupt. Sorry if it was abrupt earlier for anyone with headphones. Basically, yeah, you have to like pick up that large rock by pressing B, and then oh, interesting. Press A for music, B for sound effects. Ah, very cool. We can turn the tunes off. I did not know you could do that. Own this game for so long. Cool. Yeah, so then you just keep pressing B until it rotates to the top, and then you can drop an item. You can't really attack at the moment, but we can definitely take that coin. So we don't have a high score on the board for this yet, so whatever our score ends up being at the end of this run here, Ooh, a note. Legend has it that Hookjaw the pirate buried here. Interesting. Oh, still guards over his treasure. I got it. I was like, what kind of grammar is that? Cool. Pirate grave. Typical. Whoa. Uh-oh. Our controls have been inverted. I don't know what's happening. But now we're moonwalking. The Snoggles Treehouse Complex. Deserted now since the wizard Zack ruined their peaceful lives. I think the person who made this game had something against a person named Zack. Personal vendetta. Woo! I did not know you could get this controller inverting thing going on. It's actually pretty weird. These bugs also remind me of the bug or the fly character from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. So you can't jump up there without something. That's definitely a trap. Waffle trap. Mouse trap. 10,000 was our score. Okay. So I'll just write this down here, just to keep track of it. We'll do a few runs of it, and then we'll spin that wheel again. Ah, we need a snorkel. We died. So we have to go this way. Yeah, it feels like a point-and-click adventure because you're just kind of going around picking up items and utilizing items to progress. Oh yeah, we gotta go this way because there is a coin, and then we gotta come back. We beat our high score. Oh, no, there's a way to do this. Thank y'all. Oh, what? Nice. Whoa. Holy shit. Could not control that jump. No. Ah. This is pretty crazy. No. Oh, what? Great. 19,000. Alright, let's go for one more. Just see if we can beat 19,000, and then we'll do a spin. I didn't play this game for very long bouts of time, but I played it a lot. It's possible to beat 19,000 easily, I think. What? What? Huh? What? I don't know what happened there. Okay, so maybe you don't want to do jumps so, oh no. We're back to moonwalking. I just don't want to, like, just jump for the sake of it, you know? There's secret cache. Oh, no, no, no. I'm gonna fall for it again. Whew. Not falling for that again. Ooh, that was so close. No. That's okay. Oh, our inverted controls is worn off, so it is temporary. Holy crap. I'm not going for it. Is there anything here we're missing? No. Magic Pebble. Danger, blasting area. Yo, get me out of here. Okay. Interesting. I have no idea how to... Damn. And we're so close to beating that score, too. Let's see, No, that's weird. It's very odd. Maybe this way? something I'm missing here? No. Okay, that's a little close. I gotcha. Oh, wow. That's what I gotta do? That's insane. Okay. Oh, I getcha. Okay, I want that coin first, though. We just have to be very careful with this. And we beat our high score. We got 20,500. So I'm happy with that. There we go. 21,000. I got you. I see what's going on here, where I gotta go. It's not easy to make these jumps at all with this kind of jump physics. Oh, look at that. Am I the Eggman? I am the Eggman. Goo 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 jube. Although I prefer to be called Robotnik. Whoop. Yes, please. Okay, a heavy weight, a magic pebble, a rubber snorkel. What is the goal here? Don't know what to do with the magic pebble. The rubber snorkel for sure I know we can go and explore the water with. Yeah, this game, Daryl, is called Treasure Island Dizzy. It was part of a 4-pack of like arcade-style platformers that I had as a kid. And we've been taking on some Donkey Kongs, some Donkey Kong Jr. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. Oh my god. Sometimes we die. It does sound like he's making a conglomerate, you're right. That'd be a terrible sandwich though. A magic pebble, a rubber snorkel, and a heavyweight. I wonder... That doesn't do anything. Okay, we need an explosive for sure. It said danger explosive, like blasting area, so. Nope, okay. Okay, I don't want to get trapped in that again, so... It's gonna make us go all the way back, but that's kind of the way this game always worked. The Dizzy games, a lot of walking around. It's mostly little puzzles that you gotta solve, so right now we know for sure the rubber snorkel is useful. We also played some Super Robin Hood, which is on the same cart as this, Daryl. Pretty fun game. And we were able to set a high score on the board for Donkey Kong and Super Robin Hood, as well as this game. How's your Saturday going? Ooh. I think because we have the snorkel now, we're fine. I'll save just to see. Nothing new really, just working on assignments and still unpacking and organizing. Nice. Are we okay? Yes, we are. Now we don't die, thankfully. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. What? We worked towards all that just to get the snorkel and then to drop it. It's like, yeah, I don't need this. I'm an egg. I can breathe underwater. Alright, well, I'm calling that our high score. 25,500. That's the high score on the board for Treasure Island Dizzy. And yeah, let's spin the wheel again. Keep it going. For anyone just joining, this is the Whim of the Wheel stream. We're one of 14 puzzle and arcade-style games that I owned in my original NES collection. It is randomized, and then with a roulette wheel. Then we play it, and we try to add a high score to the board or beat our personal best. Okay, we got some Dig Dug 2. That was a really fun one back in the day. There is no digging and there's no dugging, but stick around and we will get that game loaded for you here in just a second. Also, we do have a high score on the board for that. It's 95,100. So we have to beat that. It's not going to be easy. Just a second here as I load it up. The game is called Dig Dug 2 Trouble in Paradise. It was an obvious attempt by the developers to try and make a game that was a lot different than the first Dig Dug, but featured the same kind of mechanics. You've actually got like a jackhammer in this, and you it's a little more arcade style where you've got like different stages. And yeah, there's no digging. You're not underground. You are above the ground for this game. And I don't have any commands, but the dodo command would be cool. Come on. Come on. Okay. Let's give you the game and restart it. Here we go. This is one of the other games I owned in that collection. I love Dig Dug 2. It's really fun. It's nothing like the original Dig Dug, but I never owned Dig Dug on NES. I only played the arcade version, and you'll see exactly how different this is. 82 is when the first Dig Dug came out. This is from 1989, and I love that our little lives in the bottom corner, or in the top corner there, look like the Among Us imposters. Start this over here. So it is, like I said, we have to beat 95,100. That should get everyone. Nice. very different than the original Dig Dug. And yep, let me know if I need to adjust volume as usual. I'll take it. So that means I'll bring the game audio down then a touch. I can't bring my voice is full max. Cannot bring the volume up anymore on that one, but whoa. Yeah. That should be better. Thank you, Daryl. Full max. As opposed to half goof. Damn it. Also a really dramatic death sound, like in Donkey Kong Jr. So the goal in, just to explain to anyone new, the goal in this stream, which is called Whim of the Wheel, is that I spin a wheel. It gives me one of 14 games that I owned in my original collection that were puzzle and arcade games only, that relied on high score in terms of like your progress. They're games I spent a lot of time with, and so I'm revisiting these games, but we're at the whim of the wheel, so the wheel decides what we play, and whatever we get, I have to beat my personal high score. I own this one, yeah. And basically, my personal high score in this is 95,100, but if we were to spin the wheel again and get Donkey Kong Jr., which we already got in the stream earlier, I will still tackle that and try to beat the high score again. I try to do like 3 or 4 attempts with each game, and then we actually are... we are improving with each of these games, I've noticed, because I've done like 6 or 7 of these. You can see a bunch of them on YouTube as well if you want to catch the other ones. Basically, the original Dig Dug, you dug under the water, or under the ground, and you had this like, that weapon I was just using there, to kill enemies. You can like blow them up like balloons and pop them. Kind of similar to Bomberman. It feels similar in design to Bomberman, but it's a unique game. And then this is the sequel where they try to just implement some different mechanics, so we can still blow enemies up, but I also have a jackhammer, and I can do stuff like this, but it's risky because I can fall into the water if I do that. So the goal is I just have to clear every enemy from the screen. No! There's a way to do this fast. Screwing up big time. It's just like fault lines, right? It's kind of like they added the earthquake aesthetic, really. I just don't want to be on the piece of land when if there's already cracks in the land, and I don't want to be in the piece of land that's sinking. So this one's tricky here. Sometimes it's better to just blow the enemies up, but if there's too many of them, that can happen. And the green dragons can spit fire at us, so we gotta be careful. Oh, shoot. Not fast enough. Gonna have to do a few attempts at this. What? How does it start me there? Brother, I know about the green dragons. Oh, I know you know. Just got green dragoned. Speaking of green dragons, if anyone wants to ride that green dragon, it's coming up about that time. I may take a quick break, but I'm gonna dive a little more into this and see what we can do. This was always such a tough game for me as a kid, and it is a little finicky. It's similar to Burger Time in that you have to be very precise, like to the pixel, when you're using the sledgehammer. This is not... If we're going to start over, start from round 1, we have to do the speedrun strat in round 1, because it just gives you so many points. It's the perfect start to a run, so we have to do this. Done. See, you get I get 10,000 just for doing that, so... Some of these stages can be quickly cleared like that, and some of them are a lot more difficult. No. Damn. When you're on the edge like that, it's really tough. You have like a 2-frame window to tap the D-pad and get back onto the land. Oh, yes. The green dragon and the mushrooms. But yeah, despite the name Dig Dug, there's actually no digging or dugging going on. Unless the guy's name's Doug. Douglas. Douglas. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh my god. No. So the ready screen here actually tells you how many enemies you gotta kill, which is cool. I appreciate that in a game. Alright, take out this guy. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Yeah, when you are just a pixel or frame off from the hole for digging, for jackhammering, I guess, it's really tough. From the top. We've definitely done better rounds in this before. As part of Whim of the Wheel. We've got Dig Dug 2 twice, I believe. This is the 3rd time it's come up on the wheel. Shoot. Such a waste of a life at the beginning. And the cracks in the earth actually, they're barriers for the enemies, so they can't actually walk through the cracks unless they float over them like that. When they become invisible, then they can't hurt you. But the enemies can become invisible and kind of travel through barriers pretty easily. See? Now he's traveling through the barrier. Oh, shoot. Not easy. Oh, so close. That was like a frame off from him shooting the fire at me. Just made it. There's a... there's like an actual barrier when I press left there. That sucks. One more. One more attempt. Sometimes we get lucky and we're able to get some really good runs in and beat our personal best pretty much right away. And sometimes it's a little bit of a grind. Nice. Yes. Round 4. There we go. Here we go. This is the run. The music is like a total knockoff of the original Dig Dug theme. It's funny because like Bandai Namco owns the rights to the theme. It's not like they had to create new music. Just kind of a lackluster version. Oh no. Holy shit. Yes. This is a tricky one because you can lure the enemies over to one side, but it's really easy to frig that up. Oh, damn it. Oh. Damn. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is just take a quick short break, make a coffee, refresh, and let's come back and do a couple more rounds of Dig Dug 2. And then, yeah, basically I'll just play some different tunes. I'll play a Nintendo lo-fi mix, and I'll be very back shortly. It won't be long. So let me get some good tunage going. A little bit of lo-fi Nintendo remixes. And I'll be right back. Stick around. Then once we do a few attempts again at Dig Dug, we'll spin the wheel one more time. Alright, I return. Thanks for sticking around, and let's do a few more runs at Dig Dug 2. For those that are just joining, I'm spinning a wheel. It's called Whim of the Wheel is the name of this series, and I'm getting one of about 14 or so NES puzzle and arcade games served to me in these streams, and whatever I get, I have to attempt to beat my personal high score. Our personal high score in Dig Dug 2, 95,100. So let's give it a shot. Oh, perfect timing with the music there. Thank you for the moons, Michelle, and the hydrate. Let me get that hydrate in real quick. And let me remove the moon overlay. There we go. Now, anyone in the chat, were there games back in the day that relied on high score, or that you tried your darndest to actually get a high score in? Whether it was a retro game or a modern game, were there games out there that stood out that made you just rush home after school or stay up late just to try and get better at the game? And if there was, what games were they? Feel free to share in the chat. There's that speedrun strat for that. We have to do that. You get so many points. And like you were saying, Daryl, or Stegosaurus McCartney, you were saying that you were asking, do I create barriers in this game for the enemies? And I think that's going to be the eventual strat that we're going to need to do. Is not just create earthquakes, but also put up walls, because these cracks in the land will actually stop the enemies from, they can't walk through them. It's a wall to the enemy, but we can walk over them. So I think that's going to be the eventual strat that we're going to be, oh jeez, employing. That's not good. We're terraforming, it's true. I do really like the original Dig Dug though, but like I said, only adding games to the roulette wheel that I had in my original collection that I got from my uncle years ago. Oh. Oh, no way. Does that count as a death or a win? Count as a win. Nice. Oh, good. That was in our favor. Nice. I have taped up headphones right now, so I just gotta make sure they're still working every once in a while. Well, great. That's dumb. Start over. We're restarting. We can do this. We just gotta focus. 95,000. We can crack it. All right. Perfect. Got it. Much like Bubble Bobble, when there's one enemy left on the stage, they become a little more aggro and start going after you. The very last enemy will, so you want to take care of them really quick. There we go. Entering lurk mode. Right on. See you in a little bit, Daryl. Nice. And tonight, me and Michelle are going to be doing some Mario Golf 64. Should be a pretty fun one, if you want to tune into that. I still haven't dove back into our Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke. The one that we started at the same time, me on stream and you off stream. But I do plan to dive into it this week. Whoa. This is going to be the trickiest level for the moment. Oh no. That sucks. 2 more attempts. Two more attempts and then I'll spin the wheel. Wasn't quick enough. Come on. You really can't lose a life before round 6. That's how we should be playing this game. Pop. So lucky that time. Holy crap. be frame perfect when you try to recover from being on the edge there. Of course, let me miss the tomato too. What? Absolute nonsense. Oh, we get one more, I guess. Nope, we don't. It's okay. I don't know how we get one-ups in this game, but... Hey! Ooh, we gotta get past round 8 at least. I know we have before. We must have had a crazy good run when we did 95,000. Holy. Well, there's lots of great puzzle games and arcade games on the NES. Arcade games that were made for the console and reinterpreted. And things like this, the sequels to arcade games where they try to take the series to another level. But again, I'm only adding games that I owned in that original collection. Oh my god, that was so close. I've never seen that happen. That's amazing. He literally just killed himself. Alright, Green Dragon couldn't handle it. Yeah, our score is terrible in this. One more restart, and then we're spinning that wheel. If we don't get that 10,000 in the first round, it's kind of a bunk run. Next. Square bam. Okay, we got this. I'm on our last life at this point. And we'll spin that wheel. Ah, damn it. Is that it? That's it. Alright, we didn't come close at all to our personal best high score, which is 95,100. So let's spin the wheel and see what we're going to get next. One of 14 or so games. I believe it might be 15 now, since we added Micro Machines. Just a second here. And we got Micro Machines. All right, so that was a game, top-down racer, kind of similar to RC Pro-Am. If you've ever played RC Pro-Am on NES, that was a Rare developed top-down racer. Super simple, arcade style, but Micro Machines, it was just connected to the toy series that existed. So Micro Machines was something from the 80s. You could get like a van and open it up, and it would open up to a city, and there'd be like almost like Hot Wheels cars, but there'd be like these tiny like sports cars and trucks and all sorts of stuff. So you can basically race boats, tanks, jeeps, sports cars, all sorts of stuff in Micro Machines, and the racetracks in the NES game are all like stylized because they're little miniature cars. It's pretty fun. Spent a lot of time playing it multiplayer with my cousins growing up and my sister. So let me just load it up here. I believe it's also a Camerica Codemasters game. So developed by the same people that did Quattro Arcade, Quattro Adventure. There are multiple versions of Micro Machines. If you like this game or like the vibe of it, it exists on Sega Genesis. You can get it on Game Boy. You can get it on Super Nintendo. There's some different versions for it. Multi-platform. Let me just load it up here. I think we almost got it. Cool. And hopefully the audio will be all right. There we go. Now I'm just going to edit the stream title. But I spent hours with this game. This was a super fun game at the time. Not a lot of great racing games, in my opinion, or multiplayer racing games on the NES. Super Mario Kart was really the first foray for me into like really fun two-player racing stuff on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, updated. Let's do this. And again, let me know if I need to adjust audio or anything like that. I always thought this was a really cool composition as a kid because it just showed different, it was kind of like playing with timing, and it connected to my drumming sensibility and like sound editing, sound producing, engineering side of my brain. Just a cool variation on a riff. We get to pick our character. Some pretty goofy characters. We gotta go with Emilio though. Emilio! Okay, so we have to do a series of races in the arcade campaign of this. I'm not even sure if it's gonna give us a score in the end. I think it does. We are the white boat. clearly we're in a bathtub. It's a pretty fun game. I feel like it's just like, it controls really smoothly on the NES. Who do we want to race? We'll race Anne, Spider, Bonnie? Sure. Now we're racing 4x4s on the breakfast table. Just making sure my headset doesn't fall off. Okay, cool, cool. The OJ and the Cheerios. Oh yeah, that was just a qualifying race. That's why it was only one lap with the boats. We got 3 laps. It's a simple game design-wise, but it actually feels great to play. And having this on the NES back in the day was really fun. Because there is head-to-head 1v1 racing in it, and it's pretty cool experience. And is not feeling it. Cool. I'm pretty sure they give you a score. This might not be a good addition to the Whim of the Wheel if there's no high score element to it, but we can just play through it anyways. Notes to just say I will not talk in class. Oh, shoot. Come on, Lakitu. Where's Lakitu when you need him? Always shows up when he's not needed. Oh, damn it. Spy Hunter is another game that this kind of reminds me of. But yeah, the sports cars are super slippery. You can't go off course too much because it will reset you. Ho ho. Shoot, every time. Yeah, we're not gonna... Oh, there's one more lap, isn't there? Yeah, there is. They're super skiddy. Nope. Great. Failure. Every time. That corner.
You just gotta commit to it. Oh no. Even when I know it's coming up. It's just our downfall. No pun intended. It's our fall down. I believe the different versions of this game too on Sega Genesis and NES are very different. They have different tracks, I think, as well. Yeah. I gotcha. What a weird way to race. What a strange way to race. It's not easy. Not when we're in first. Oh, won't let me do it. We really flubbed up. Okay, let's not. Just want to see if we can at least get to the next race. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No. Yep. I know I'm using save states, but I just wanna see what the next race is. Oil Can Alley. Warriors. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I remember these. It's like a mechanic's garage. haven't played this game in years. Wrong way. Oh wow, failure. We'll definitely spin the wheel here. I'm gonna remove this from the wheel, but I might do some more micro machining sometime. We'll spin the wheel and remove it from the choices because there isn't actually a high score element. For some reason I thought there was in my mind. Great sound effects. A lot more destruction with these things. Like Twisted Metal before Twisted Metal, maybe? That would actually be an interesting demake, is for someone to try and demake Twisted Metal on the NES or something. There's a lot of really cool demakes out there. A lot of them are just like artwork mock-ups. But you know, taking a newer game and remaking it or demaking it like for a different system. I know there's a Final Fantasy VII NES, like an 8-bit version, if it was made on the NES, which is kind of cool. Alright. Let's spin that wheel. Listen to the tunes. Micro Machines is not in the mix anymore, but that was a fun little thing to visit. Ooh, we got Boomerang Kid. So we got the Quattro Adventure Pack again, which is another Codemasters game. We played Super Robin Hood earlier. We played Treasure Island Dizzy. So let's give it a shot. The music actually kind of reminds me of Stardew Valley a little bit. It's a little bit weird, but there's a Stardew Valley similarity there with Micro Machines. Let's load up Quattro Adventure Pack, like we were doing. We've run through a lot of games today. It's great. Okay. There we go. You should see it. And yeah, Boomerang Kid. So Super Robin Hood, we do have a high score in that. Our high score is, what do we got on the board here? 3,330. And then Treasure Island Dizzy we played, and we have a high score in that, 25,500. But we don't have a high score yet for Boomerang Kid, so let's dive into this. This game, like I mentioned before, feels a lot like Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle meets The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Adventures of Bayou Billy is actually quite a tough game for the NES. I've seen a lot of people speedrun it. It's really difficult to do. I don't own that game, but I have rented it several times. Here's Boomerang Kid. This one I spent a lot of time with, like Super Robin Hood. Just editing the stream title here. There is a high score table in this. Can we beat Muskie? I think we can. Now, we don't have a high score at all. So we're just looking to set one on the board. Also, this is a total ripoff of Oh My Darling Clementine. The Dream Time is the name of this level. We are timed, so we do have to be pretty quick. avoid the worm, get the boomerang. Pretty simple arcade-style game, but really fun. Which way do we want to go? This is up to chat. We can go to Shark City, or we can go to Platypus Place. I'll leave that one up to you. Nobody? Anybody? We'll go to Platypus. Let's do it. Platypus Place. Oh, I forgot. The jumps are tricky in this. Like DK Jr. This dude definitely cannot handle high free falls. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be careful here. I always want to instinctively go to, like, just run for the exit, but you don't want to do that in this game because this game can really mess with you in terms of tricking you into making like a tall jump, or like make a free fall, which is going to instantly kill you. So we've got Cliff Edge Corner and Koala Bear Creek. Anyone want to toss in their idea as to where we should go? If not, we'll go to Koala Bear Creek if no one in chat has any. Yeah, we'll do Koala Bear. Platypus, Koala Bear. Oop, we gotta watch out for these guys though. Ooh. That was so lucky. We've got Crocodile Rock, a little Elton John, and then we've got Shark Fin Creek, also a song by Elton John that no one really listened to. Let's go Shark Fin Creek. Yo, get out of here. What? Level warp? What's happening? Warp zone. Nice. That's great, because we almost died. Jagged Jungle or Kangaroo Corner? Let's go Kangaroo Corner. Whoa. What kind of hitbox nonsense was that? score is 845. It's not a great score right now. But it is our personal best, so there's that. What? What kind of hitbox is that? I'm not going to count 845 because I think we should at least crack 2,000 if we can. Just to get onto the minimum high score of the board here. Get out of here. It doesn't really, it's just got the aesthetic of like Bayou Billy. It doesn't really play like Bayou Billy, but it does play kind of, I guess it's more akin to Donkey Kong Jr. meets Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. That'd be a better way to describe this game. This is 1991 for you, everyone. Be so careful with those jumps. I'm like a few pixels off from them being like jumps that'll insta-kill us. Koala Bear Creek. I totally. Controller died. Just 1 second here. The music is quite repetitive. I will give it that. In fact, I might actually just switch over to some other tunes. Just 1 second here. I'm going to play music from the Pokemon trading card game soundtrack. It's a really great soundtrack for a really fun RPG on the Game Boy Color. I should be pausing this. Cool. Controller's plugged in. We got that soundtrack. Really great soundtrack. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the sound designers of the original, like Pokemon Red and Blue, Junichi Masuda. I'm not sure if he had a hand in it. But really great soundtrack and a lot more variety. So we'll, as much as I like the specific aesthetic of the saw waves and square waves that they use and the LFOs that they use in the soundtracks in most of the Codemasters games, they can be a little bit grating just in terms of repetitive listen, but in terms of a texture and a sound, it's pretty great. Just in limited quantities. Let's see. Will you work? Just gonna take a second here. What is going on here? Come on. There we go. Okay. Much better soundtrack. It does sound like it could have something, like there could be a little bit of Junichi Masuda's work in this game, but it also has a unique feel for a soundtrack in itself. And if you've ever played Pokemon Pinball on the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, it's got a very similar soundtrack as well. Alright, let's dive in here. Let's go to Shark Fin Creek like we were at before. Cool, and yeah, just let me know if you need a little more audio. I'm always like a stickler for audio, making sure audio works, because I don't want to put out a bad product. Game over. Let's try again. Okay, Platypus Place. I'm going to try and take the same level route that we've taken so far. We got to get at least 2,000 points. That's the goal. It'll put a high score up on the board in the game, and it'll also put a high score on the board for our Wheel of the Whim series. Koala Bear Creek. Ugh. Went for too long of a jump. Yeah, you gotta be precise with this platforming here. Shark Fin Creek. Cool, there we go. Which way do we want to go? Kangaroo Corner, Jagged Jungle. We just got lucky with that level warp. Okay, so it wasn't an alternate path or anything, we just got really lucky with that level warp the first time we touched down on that platform. Cool. Whew, come on. No. Can't even get 2,000. Come on. Okay, we'll do one more try at it, and if not, we'll just record whatever score we get as our high score. Remember this game always giving, like, once I'd beat a stage like 4 or 5 times, I just want to do it super fast. But that was always a downfall. It's because I try to rush through the level. That was pretty good though. You get a lot of points for beating the level fast though, so that's kind of the idea. Yeah, very much like Donkey Kong Jr. in feel when you have to do these precise jumps. Ugh. Tried to knee a kangaroo in the face, it didn't work. Oh, damn it. Phew. 1 second here. Shark fin. No! Come on. We were very close. We had about 1,400. That was 11:35. I don't want to record a high score for this though yet because we didn't do it in this run. But I think what I'm going to do is actually just see if there's someone online here that we can raid. I'll take a little break. I'm probably just going to go for a nice walk, get some food, refuel. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been hanging out tonight, or today, and last night. I did 2 streams. I did a very late stream last night of the same series, so Whim of the Wheel. And yeah, I do these fairly frequently because it's just a fun way to kind of revisit these arcade-style, high-score focused games that I grew up with. I was lucky to grow up with. I am Matt, otherwise known as 3 at Moon. If you don't know me already, you click that follow button and it'll let you know when and what I'm streaming next. I stream every single day from 1 p.m. Pacific onward, and later this evening I'm going to be continuing my co-op playthrough with my partner Michelle, playing Mario Golf 64. Come hang out, should be pretty fun. Stick around, earn some moonstones because you can actually use them to name characters in RPGs that we play. You can use them to redeem retro requests for Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific. And by participating in raids, that's how you can earn moonstones. If you're watching after the fact and not live on Twitch right now, and you're watching on YouTube, thanks also for tuning in, and consider clicking that subscribe button. I upload every single one of my streams in full on the old U of Tubes. And you know what? Let's raid Grimbomb. Oosh from Grimbomb's channel. He streams a ton. He does a lot of really cool randomizers. He does not so much ROM hacks. He does some ROM hacks, but he does like altered kind of versions of retro games, and I do a lot of randomizers as well. He does a lot of Zelda content. Right now he's playing Wind Waker. He's playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. So we're going a little further into the retro catalog, but I would consider GameCube to be classic, maybe retro. I don't know if it's considered retro yet. But he's doing some fun things. He does a lot of really interesting things with Zelda games. He randomizes things like Skyward Sword, Zelda 2. He is playing Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons Key Sanity randomizers, but he plays both of them simultaneously with the same controller. All sorts of wacky stuff. So stick around. Give Grimbomb a follow if you don't already. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and I will see you in the next stream in just a little bit. I want to say thanks to everyone that followed as well. One more big shout out to Bella Beluga for the raid earlier, and also to 907 Winter, 48-bit, Cyphers, Music and Gaming, and Ken Master's Wet Dream for the follows. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time, everyone.